That rig would catch you so many carp. In fact, I'm going to say it would catch you at least 15, and all for £1 and 7p per rig. That's right, because in this product spotlight, we are taking a look at the Advanta terminal tackle range, where you get 15 components in a pack, so it's making things super cost effective. 15 hooks, 15 bait screws, and everything like that makes it super cheap. Like I said, this rig here in my hand is £1 and 7p, and it's probably the most popular, the most used, and let's face it, probably the most effective carp rig in the UK right now, or perhaps in the world. It's the Ronnie rig or the spinner rig, but depending which one you've heard of it. It probably needs absolutely no introduction itself as a rig. But what I want to highlight is just how easy this is to construct. Now, why I say construct, it's because you don't even need to know how to tie any knots. So it's super perfect for beginners or anyone like that. Yes, you can buy ready tied rigs. They are absolutely brilliant. I wouldn't sort of advise you otherwise, but the fact that you don't need to know how to tie anything for this makes it super cost effective. And let's face it, we're all looking forward to saving a little bit of money. So to construct this rig, it really couldn't be any simpler. So the hook I'm using is a curved shank size 4. Now 15 hooks for £3.79. Bit of quick maths means, what's that, 25p-ish per hook. There is no need not to have a sharp hook on your carp rig. So make sure you're always checking that your hook is sharp every time you're casting out, and if it's not, this rig lets you change it. So get yourself a hook, and then on the hook you slide on a medium kicker. So you go over the point and then just slide that round to the eye of the hook, and that's ready for the next steps a bit later on. Then you get yourself a metal bait screw, just thread that onto your hook, followed by a large hook bead. Now just slide that large hook bead roughly level with the barb, and that is pretty much ready to go. So what you need to do now is get yourself a fluorocarbon fused boom. Now they come in 5.5 or 7.5 inches, and there's 3 in a pack, but they are reusable, so you could probably use those all season. You're just changing the hook section basically. I've got the 5.5 inch because it's what I prefer, and all you simply do then is on the quick change swivel at the end of the boom, you hook that onto your hook, pull down the kicker, and everything is literally ready to go. That is your rig constructed. So it's then just a case of putting on what bait you want. So on this rig I've got a wafter, so it'll be fine sitting here as it is, but the spinner rig's very popular with pop-ups, so just in a little fuse section on your fluorocarbon boom, you could wrap a little bit of putty around that and it would counterbalance the pop-up. And then obviously it's just a case of what lead system you want to put it on. So for me, I'd use it on a bit of lead core with a lead clip, and then I would just clip on this fuse boom section onto the lead core, and I'd have an anti-tangle sleeve over the top of it as well. So there is a few little bits that you can do to customise onto your lead system, but as an actual rig, that is everything constructed. And because, like I said, the boom is reusable, you get 15 of everything in a pack, 15 rigs at £1 and 7p. And let's face it, on the restock, once you've got things, it'd be even cheaper. You don't need to rebuy the booms, you don't need to rebuy the bait screws, and even the kickers are reusable to a certain extent. So all you'd need is an extra pack of hooks, maybe an extra pack of hook beads, although you do get 30 in there. So on the restock, honestly, you're talking like a few pence per rig. It really is that cheap. And like I said, perfect for beginners and stuff like that, because you don't need to tie any knots, and you're using a rig that pretty much top of the game level angler would be using as well. So yeah, check out the Advanta terminal tackle range. It's absolutely super effective. It's going to catch you a lot of carp, and it's going to save you a little bit of money in the bank as well. So we'll put links in the description. Get out there and give it a go. I'm sure you'll be as impressed as I've been.